Aita for refusing to let my mom meet my baby after what she did at my wedding. Hi Reddit. This has been bothering me for a while and I'm starting to wonder if I went too far. I 31F have a 13-year-old daughter named Ava. We live a pretty quiet life, just the two of us. Things are good now, but they didn't used to be. I grew up in a really strict religious household. My mom, 54F, controlled everything. I wasn't allowed to cut my hair, wear jeans, listen to music, or have friends who weren't from church. I was homeschooled and raised to believe that women were made to serve first God, then their husbands, and then their children. No opinions, no dreams, just obedience. She said my only job was to be a good daughter and one day a good wife. By the time I was 16, I realized I couldn't live like that anymore. I started secretly saving money, applied to community college without telling anyone, and the moment I turned 18, I left. My mom told the whole family I had been lost to the devil. She said I would come crawling back, pregnant and broken. Well, I did end up pregnant at 19. The father left when he found out. It was just me and Ava from the start. But I never went back. I worked 2 jobs, went to school when I could, and gave Ava the best life I could manage. It was hard, but we made it. I didn't talk to my mom for years, but around Ava's 10th birthday I started feeling guilty. I thought maybe it wasn't fair to keep her away from her grandma. I convinced myself maybe my mom had changed. So I reached out. At first things went okay. She came over once a month, brought Ava gifts, acted polite. I made one thing very clear: she was not allowed to talk to Ava about religion. I told her, she can make those choices when she's older. My mom said she understood. But then weird things started happening. Ava started asking strange questions like, is it true women go to hell for wearing makeup? Or should I start learning how to cook for my future husband? She even asked why I didn't take her to church like good moms do. My heart sank. I asked my mom about it and she didn't even deny it. She just smiled and said, I'm just teaching her what's right. I told her she was crossing a huge line and this wasn't her child to raise. She snapped and told me I was raising a sinner and that I was jealous of her faith. After that, I limited their time together. But one weekend, I had to go out of town for work. I didn't have a babysitter, so I let Ava stay with my mom, thinking one weekend couldn't do too much harm. I was wrong. When I picked Ava up, she was quiet. Later that night, she broke down crying and told me my mom had taken her to church and baptized her without my permission. They made her wear a long white dress, told her she needed to be cleansed of her mother's sins, and dunked her in water in front of strangers. Ava said she was scared and confused and didn't want to do it, but they told her she had to or she'd go to hell. I was furious. I drove straight to my mom's house and confronted her. She didn't even apologize. She just said, you should be thanking me. I saved her soul. I told her right then and there that she was done, out of our lives, permanently. I blocked her number, her social media, everything. Since then, I've been getting texts and calls from other family members saying I'm cruel, dramatic, and that I'm keeping Ava from her grandmother. One even said, she lost one daughter. Don't take the other one's child away too. But Ava doesn't want to see her again. She told me, Grandma scares me. I don't want to go back. She even asked if Grandma could try to take her away from me because we don't believe the same things. I promised her that she's safe and that no one will take her away, but inside I feel sick. I feel like I should have seen this coming. I feel like I let her down. Still, I know I did what I had to do to protect her. But the guilt is heavy. My mom is my only parent left. Part of me wonders if I'm being too harsh. So Reddit, am I the asshole for cutting my mom out of our lives after what she did to my daughter?